Yeah.
All right, let's
Switching
do
into
it.
draws mode. There we go.
There we go. And now
All
draws
right.
mode engaged.
All right, let's see here. So when we last picked up, you guys were in Care Koenig.
Oh,
So
Yeah, we were.
you just gotten back from defeating the Dwergar in their hideout.
Dildar.
Fucking dildos.
Nailed it. So you guys, so you went up to Kelvin's Cairn. You helped route out the Dwergar there, and learned some important information, which is that the Dwergar have been harvesting the Shardlin using based on an alliance with the Frost Druids. They've been helping them collect it, and they've been sending it off somewhere, theoretically to their father, whose keep is somewhere in the mountains to the south. He wouldn't really tell you where because it wouldn't
The
help.
spine.
Spine of the world. So you.
I'm beginning to think he might just not have known where it was.
He didn't
He
know
was just
himself.
trying to be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Saving
it's like, no, I
face.
just want to know if you guys know, so you tell me first.
You may have been honest. Yeah,
I'll
you're-
go to my grave not telling you.
His dad told him too many times, and he was too embarrassed to ask. So he just
Yeah, he just kept forgetting. Yeah.
Yep. But he's convinced that the world's going to end. There's only so much that there's nothing you can do at this point to stop it. Even if you stop the caravan with the last Shardlin delivery, it might not be enough. It won't be enough, is what he's convinced of. But caravan left, heading south. Your job, after you met back up with Trovis, the speaker in Caer Dineval, the Silver Dragonborn guy, he seemed to take it pretty seriously. He gave you guys the breastplate of warning of dragons, um, and he basically said, "I can get word to Bryn Shander, which is the main town there in the middle. If you guys can make your way south to East Haven and share the news there, because if it's true, even if there's a chance it's true, we've got to take it seriously, and we've got to get the 10 towns together and get the speakers together and figure out what the heck we're gonna do." So you guys decided you were gonna rest up for the night and head off to Caer Dineval, or through Caer Dineval on the way to East Haven. Figured you were gonna stop in Caer Dineval on the way, because it's on the way. But as you guys were celebrating your victory, you spent the night in the inn, and you unfortunately encountered, had a run-in sorry, I just found an ant. You guys had a run with Oriel, who you now
Got an ant
know is.
infestation. I know what you need to buy.
Yeah. What's that?
Taro liquid ant baits.
Mm,
They're amazing.
yeah. Deal. So,
Ariel?
heard of those? Yeah, Oriel is the name of the Frostmaiden. You guys were pretty sure that was the case after meeting with the Reghead Nomads, and they basically told you guys their theory that she's the one behind it, and Frost Druids confirmed it that Aureel is the Frost Maiden, and so you've been connecting some of those dots. And
Remind me how that went in the inn. There was a guy there.
right, so you guys were partying up and enjoying the spoils of your hard work, and in the middle of that, some of the villagers next to you were chatting and partying it up, and one of them turned his head around like an owl would and
That's what it
looked at you
was.
guys, and
Fair.
the eyes turned
Yeah, I went
white
to his
like
house and then
predator's.
let down.
I remember now.
Yeah. So it really put a damper on the night. So you guys went to go check out his house.
We went to go
see if he
loot
was
his house. I mean, investigate. His items are public domain.
Yep. Up for auction.
The statute of limitations is up.
So you guys, nothing came of it. So you guys made your way back out. Told the speaker I mean, it's kind of a relief because he was hoping that it wasn't this guy, because that would have meant that someone that he'd known a long time was, a cultist and all this stuff. So it's kind of bittersweet news. It'd be nice to have an answer or have it mean something than just randomness. But yeah, that appears to be all it was. So you guys went upstairs for what was probably a not as restful night as you would have had before. And over the course of the night, Dross has another dream.
Ooh.
So Dross, I'm not sure if you remember much about your dreams in the past, but the first one you
Nobody
had.
knows much about their dreams. I mean,
Mhm.
they're hard to remember.
The first one you had was when you were in a room in the in room where you guys were sleeping, and you were awake and you felt a presence behind you, and then you felt a hand on your shoulder, and then you
I
woke up.
recall. Yep.
You remember that one? And then the second one you had was of you were on a boat floating in the middle of an icy lake, and you kind of woke up as you touched the shore of this icy island, and you were kind of making your way there. And I think you might have seen the ice sculptures then, or maybe it was the next one after that. But
I think it was
I don't know.
the hand one, the first one.
Right. But in one of the dreams, you made it onto the island, and you saw these beautiful lifelike ice sculptures, and then you felt someone walking up behind you, but you couldn't turn around, and then they put their hand on your shoulder, and you woke up. And then this one, you kind of, it's like every time that you have these dreams, you're getting the impression that you're making it further and further towards your destination. So you kind of make your way to the island and past the ice sculptures, but nothing happens this time. And you make your way a little further, and as you crest a ridge, you see this off in the distance.
Oh, Castle Grayskull. Fuck yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's naturally occurring. Don't worry, guys.
It's actually a very lovely place. It's super welcoming.
God works in
Honestly,
mysterious ways. I mean, Garrick's works in mysterious ways.
Yes.
Oh, you can see like 3 adventurers on the steps there just for scale. That's huge.
And so as you get a extreme sense of foreboding, but you press onward and you start to climb those stairs because it feels like it's where you're meant to go. And as you start to walk up the stairs, you see a huge shape with gigantic wings lift up from above the skull, the crown on top of the skull, and you see what looks like a giant winged figure take off from above. And as you're distracted by the creature up above, you don't hear the footsteps behind you, but you feel a hand around your neck, and you wake up.
And it's me.
Turns out it was him trying to make you marry him again.
Yes.
Forgot about that last time.
Oh yeah.
I can't get that tender look out of my eyes.
Dang.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
So Ras, I don't know what you do. It's just you in the middle of the night. So this will have woken you up for sure. I think you guys probably all had your own rooms at the inn because you were kind of the heroes of the day, so they would have given you some extra space.
Oh, me and Silden definitely had different rooms. 100%. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
100%.
That's
do.
a thing
No,
now.
no, not a single chance that
No
we had the same
shenanigans.
room. Never.
No shenanigans.
Not a single.
You guys
So
married?
Ras, I'm not sure if you want to do anything or if you want to just try and go back to sleep and do your best to sleep out the rest of the night.
I
If you want to do anything.
I think I'd probably just sleep. But I'm trying to think, other than the ice sculptures, is there anything that's like recognizable from earlier in the journey? Like, how will I find this location?
You're not sure of that yet. You get the impression that it's where you're supposed to go somehow, or somehow tied to you, like it's calling to you, but you don't remember the journey to the island or anything like it. You would know that it's an island of ice, and you would probably know you could roll a perception check for me.
I pray to Garrix for answers. What am I rolling? Perception?
Yeah, that's good. So you would remember you would definitely connect some dots, more dots than you had.
More dots, more dots.
Garrix is giving me the answers.
Yep, for sure. So like from the time you talked with the Reghead nomads, and you're starting to put all this together with information from the Frost Druids and the Dwergar, that this is most likely the castle where Oriel is in the Sea of Moving Ice. So this is her base. This is where
Sea of Moving Ice.
Right. This is where that special book would be that the shaman wanted to try and get to. So he's convinced that book is the key to unlocking knowledge and weaponry and something that's worthy of defeating her, and that's why she keeps it close. So you're pretty sure that this is what you're seeing, but you're not sure like how to get there, how you got there. There's not really any clues there other than this is what that is. It's probably what that is, and this is what this looks like.
The Sea of Moving Ice is a whole damn sea, though.
Whoa, and it's moving.
They probably move around.
Yeah, moving ice.
It's also ice. Yeah.
Oh,
For
damn.
some reason,
good point.
You're feeling called to this place, or this place is calling to you, and you're not quite sure why.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's it calling? Who's it calling
Seem
to?
to be getting pulled that direction.
I'm gonna answer that call. But for now, I sleep.
Now I sleep. All right, so you wake up next morning. You guys had some fitful sleep, but still got some rest, getting ready for your the journey south towards East Haven. Anything you guys want to do in the morning before you set out?
I don't think so. I think
Just
I'm good on supplies.
Just gotta rub one out before we hit the road.
Classic. By Garrix, I must.
God.
Garrix is like, Jesus Christ, again, dude? Fuck.
Oh man.
Lay on hands.
Yeah. Yep. You can go ahead and take a tick off.
Lay on them strong hands.
Oh man.
We're heading down to East Haven, right?
Yeah. I don't
and the idea is to spread the word that the Chardolin trade is going on.
So yeah, the end goal is to make it down to East Haven. The speaker in Trovis, speaker in Caer Konig, said that he had some people who could make their way directly to Bryn Shander.
They were heading to Bryn Shander. Yeah.
And then you guys, your task, he asked you to head down to East Haven because Bryn Shander and East Haven are the two big cities. Bryn Shander is like the de facto capital, mostly because it's centrally located. It's
Ildar's brother's there too.
Right, in East Haven.
Say that.
Yes. We have some extra business in East Haven.
Dearth.
Yep.
Dearth.
The caravan started there. Or the murders started there.
Murder started there. The Dwergar brother is there, supposedly. At least that's where
it's all fucking connected, bro.
You guys
it's everything is just, it's coming together.
One of the notes you found about the Dwergar found listing where the Arcane Brotherhood were, because that was their deal with in return for helping get Chardolin from the Frost Druids. The Frost Druids were asking for information on the Arcane Brotherhood and their whereabouts and what they were doing. So the Dwergar were writing a note for the Arcane Brotherhood. It was a note directed to Vernus that basically said there's a tiefling in Caer Dineval. So there's apparently a tiefling member of the Arcane Brotherhood that's in Caer Dineval. There's a necromancer, which you guys would know as Valen Harpel, and it had a couple locations crossed out because she's been moving around a lot. Wasn't sure where she last is. The Red Wizard was to be burned in East Haven. And he said good riddance. And you guys would also remember that at the Reghead Nomad tribe, they had basically spilled the beans about their knowledge of the book, the special book that
Mhm.
Oriel has to the Red Wizard and the Pompous Wizard. You know that there's an arcane wizard who's in Revel's End, which is a prison. It's like the big prison at the end of the world for this place. And then there's the divination witch, which is coming by boat. So you guys would know that the Red Wizard is due to be burned in East Haven for some reason.
You said
And-
Revel's End? Where is that?
Revel's End. You're not sure. You don't know exactly where it is. You would know that it generally, after being citizen for 10 towns, you'd know that it's like the big famous prison where no one comes out. It's like their Alcatraz off way north, kind of on the edge of the city. So you have never been there yourself because it's a big trek to get there, but it is north on the Sea of the Moving Ice somewhere.
Oh, it's not even on the map.
No, not on the map.
Man, there's so much shit going on up in that sea.
Off map? There's no world outside this map. The world is a perfect rectangle. Everyone knows
That's
it.
If you go too
World,
far, you
yeah.
fall off. You guys would also know that there was Cora Mulfoon was a person that you met in Bremen who lost her son to the cultists who came and got him. So you're pretty sure that they took him to Caer Dineval. So those are some of the threads that are out there.
Yeah, I think
now.
we're skipping Caer Dineval.
Gotcha.
For
I think
threads.
you guys are planning on heading there at least a little bit and passing through, but we can
Mhm.
skip it if you'd like.
Just passing through. Don't mind us. Don't don't trigger any side quests while I'm passing through.
We got enough shit on our list right now. There's gold and then there East Haven. We gotta go.
All right, so you guys head out from Caer Koenig. How much do you want to spend in Caer Dineval? Do you want to really just see it by? Do you want to stop and tell them what's been happening? Do you want to?
I mean,
entirely?
it does. It seems like it's probably worth it to be like, hey, by the way, we're on our way to East Haven. You're gonna hear about this soon, but we'll give you the heads up.
So we gotta go talk to like the head of the town.
Speaker.
Yeah, speaker.
Gotcha.
Tell the speaker to shut up and listen.
Yeah, listen here, man.
So it takes you
They
just.
call you speaker, but you should shut up.
So you guys, it only takes a couple hours to make your way down to Caer Koenig. It's pretty close.
Well, that's pretty easy.
So you're coming. Oh, this is the wrong one. You were just at Caer Koenig. You go to Caer Dineval. Just this one. So you guys make your way over this way. So I'll share with you this. So this is kind of what you see. You guys are coming from the north. This is the view kind of more from the south. But I'll show it to you. So this is kind of what
Ooh.
the
Oh,
Caer
it's lovely.
looks like up on the hill as you
It's a nice
approach.
spot.
So you would know that Caer
Nice.
Dineval has kind of a troubled history. It's been pretty rough for them. It's one of the big fortresses that had been made, but it had basically been there's a family called the Dinev family, and they basically claimed sovereignty over the unsettled lands in Icewind Dale, and they built this castle. The people kind of clung around it, but in a time of need, a bunch of orcs and orc horde came through, and the Dinevs basically closed their gates to the people and refused to open them. So they abandoned the people. The orcs killed all the people. Eventually, the family survived the initial assault, but they lost very quickly to the siege that followed. So the orcs basically owned the castle for several years, but then eventually they were driven out by a small human army of settlers and from the other parts of the Dale who banded together, and those are the descendants of the people who live there now. So they're pretty proud. They're pretty proud people. They're pretty tough, but they've had kind of a troubled history with all this. So you would kind of know that coming in, but you guys head south, so you can see there Denev's Rest is an inn that's closed down there in the south. There's the uphill climb is the tavern right there, right kind of next to the care, and then the care is the castle itself. So you guys are welcome to stop and do what you would like on the way in.
To each person I meet in this town, I want to up front say, I am not an orc.
Solid. Yeah.
I may look strange to you, but I am no
I'm
orc.
sorry that all your ancestors got murdered, but it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it.
I had nothing to do with that.
I was born too
I
soon
was
for that.
dead at the time.
Orcs are gross.
Is
Yeah,
for
is
real.
Care like speakers? It looks like a small fortress, right?
Yep, it would normally fall to logic that if, especially with a without a a speaker's house, or that especially with a castle like this, that the speaker or the leader might be associated with that. So you could head straight there if you feel pretty confident in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy we got to
Yeah.
talk to. I'm confident in that.
Gotcha. So you guys head up towards the care, and the gates seem to be closed.
No, they close. Oh man, we didn't find their business hours.
Every time.
You see a note that says, "Please come back."
Yeah, gone
Out to
fishing.
lunch.
Gone fishing.
Gone fishing.
What is there a note, or is that
No,
it's just closed?
no, you guys don't see a note, but the gate looks there. Like you could call out, try and get some attention.
Mhm.
You could.
Ring the bell.
Am I the
Well,
designated knocker?
Do
I
they
am the
have a
one who
ringer?
knocks.
So what you'll see, you see that. So the walls are about 20 feet high
Hold on.
from the outside. What you see in front of you? Let's see. Okay. So a sturdy stone castle devoid of warmth and ostentation squats atop the cliffs, overlooking the town and the frozen harbor. Warding the castle entrance are thick, battle-hardened wooden doors. 4 cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the town's heraldry, fluttering above their tiled, conical roofs. These towers are connected by icy battlements and parapets. And then atop the castle walls and within the guard towers, you see some torches flickering. So there's snow-covered ground outside the castle that's about 20
Where's-
feet down. The walls are about 20 feet high.
Where's W?
That's a good question. He's around somewhere. Put him in there.
I bash on the door a couple of times and I say, 4 non-orcs here and our companions. Hello.
Absolutely nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Everything's,
Don't
we're
worry.
fine here.
That sounds like something an orc would say, you asshole.
He's got me.
So let's see. Can I see what you guys see? So you should be able to see 2 levels, right? Level 1 on the left and level 2 on the right.
Yeah,
Hopefully. Using
Yep,
my window.
I see that.
Alright. So I'm gonna reveal this. So I think you can see hopefully this here. I'll reveal some of that for you.
Mhm. On level 2?
Yes, on level 2 over there. I'm gonna take him. Oh, this. So you're gonna have a guard who comes, it's like directly above you there, Ras, where
Mhm.
you are, and he says, "Who goes there?"
Your mother was a hamster.
I say again, sir, 4 non-orcs and our companions. We bring news for your speaker.
Speaker is very ill. He is too sick to entertain guests. Who are you that deigns to enter the castle?
We're the least orky 4 people you will ever meet.
That overstate how unorc
Yeah.
like we are.
Put me to the
like,
test,
if you've met an
sir.
orc. You've met an orc. We are the opposite of them.
I accept your skepticism. Allow me to prove you wrong.
I have 0 tusks coming out of my mouth. I
Yeah.
don't belong for halfling flesh. I just don't. I'm good. I just don't. It's not my type.
I'm going around saving every fucking town in this Arctic hellhole.
That too.
We're here to save yours. Let us in.
He says, he turns and speaks to someone behind him, and he says, have you faced any Dwergar recently?
Smoked them.
Oh,
I
Eat the
see.
fuck out of them.
Then
You
you
You got
must
any
be.
Dwergar in there?
He says, no, filthy creatures. He says, you must be the adventurers we've heard of.
Oh.
Roll a, you guys can roll kind of a,
Let us the fuck in check.
roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy, I'm so
oh yeah,
man.
baby.
the most
Yikes.
perceptive.
Yikes, indeed.
The mojo is not with me today.
Bros. I got you. I
That was
got
okay.
you.
So that was a practice. That was a practice. That was
Rolled a
practice, right?
double fucking fail.
A double fucking.
Yikes.
Snake eyes.
So Dross would know. He's the closest to, but he would.
I can
See-
smell it because I'm closer.
You would
Sorry, my
see
character sheet wasn't open.
see the guard kind of stop and look down, and it looks like he's listening, but you don't hear anyone talking to him. He's not like looking behind him, because like before, he looked behind him and he was talking to somebody, but
Mhm.
now you see him stop and listen. It's almost like he's thinking, but he's listening too. But you don't hear anybody talk to him, and he says yes, and you would know, just based on like the passage of time, that it is pretty unlikely that anyone would have brought word here faster than you guys got here, basically. So the fact that he seems to know who you are, would raise some suspicion. But he says,
Seems
"Ah,
suspicious.
yes, you must be the adventurers we'd heard of. Yeah, any enemy of the Dwergar is a friend of ours, a friend of the Orders. Please come in."
I turn to Sylvan and I go, wait a second. Were you pretending to be Garrix in my head?
Not now. Not now.
Like I'm weeks late.
No,
I get it. I get it weeks late.
Listen, man, I don't know where you get off.
Listen
But
here.
how dare you insinuate?
I'm just gonna look at him, and then just, and then I'm gonna look at him, and then I say, "Or Garrix is speaking through me to you."
Ah. Now
Old
you're making
switcheroo.
sense.
That's some classic Garrick shit right there. Good job, dude.
Yeah,
Good
this
sir.
is vintage Garrix.
Now
Classic
you're making
Garrix.
sense. They're opening the doors for us, yeah?
Yes, they are. So let me open.
Fucking
Trap.
right there.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Definitely a trap, guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Garrix works in mysterious ways.
The guy says, "Who goes there?" And we said,
It's
"Us," and he's like,
definitely
"Nah."
smelling like a combat encounter.
Well, he's got a red border around his picture, so we're definitely gonna have to kill that guy. at some
They're
point.
all red. They're always red. Don't base it on
They're
that.
all red.
As a
Wait.
former DM, don't
Dross
blame it
is-
on
Dross
That
is
the
is
color.
a gross
Andy, Dross is red.
misrepresentation.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
red.
red.
And it's like a bright red border. That's some racist shit. Just because it's red doesn't mean they're all the same.
Yeah, Pepper. What the fuck is
guy.
that?
My bad. My bad.
Look at them gates open. Look, more mud.
So you guys go through double portcullises and double wood doors, so it's clear that this is quite the fortress here.
Oh
And
man,
you open up
favorite
into a courtyard.
portcullis.
It says footprints in the snow lead to various doors along this courtyard's perimeter, including a tall double door to the keep straight ahead of you, with its unwelcoming row of arrow slits and barred windows on the upper floor. To the east of the double door is a small single-story building with a slanted snow-covered roof. The west of the double door are two unused merchant stalls with torn canopies. Tucked under some icy stairs in the northwest corner is a slender wooden hut with a crescent moon carved into its flimsy door.
Ooh, I'm gonna shit in there.
Nice.
And then let me do it on this side too, so you guys would see all this. So I'll open it up to you here.
I don't actually have my bros summoned right now, so I'll just leave them on the edge here.
Okay, cool.
I already vouched for them though. They're allowed in, okay.
I see. The bros.
W's allowed also.
Yep, yeah.
Here and there. Okay. So it's just the second. So basically, the layout here is that the inside of the keep is like 10 feet. The walls are only 10 feet high on the inside of the keep, but they are 20 feet high to like the base of the outside, if that makes sense. So you guys went up kind of a narrow path up to where you are through the gates. So now the walls inside are only 10 feet high.
Okay.
So you guys see some kennels. To the east here, you see 2 empty merchant carts. You see a hut with a crescent moon in it. You see the doors to the keep. Where would you like to go next?
My spidey senses aren't tingling at all around this place. I mean, we don't really have any reason to be suspicious at this point, I don't feel like.
Is this breastplate
No,
I'm wearing is like glowing?
Yeah, is it glowing?
It is not glowing.
That could be a sign of its own.
It is not glowing.
Why wouldn't it be glowing? You see, as you check you check your breastplate, and Dross sees you check it, and then you see him grunt really hard, like he's trying
Because
to
there's
make you
no dragons
flexing.
around. Must just be orcses.
Just this orcs
Just orcses around here.
stands to reason.
This works.
Well, I think we should just continue.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you walk up to the double doors, you hear a bunch of barking. Sounds like 6 dogs in the kennel. They bark pretty loudly, but you pause for a second. It doesn't seem like anybody within earshot really cares. That probably happens a
6
lot.
dogs barking, I would not be able to discern that it's 6.
I was gonna say, do
I
they
was
bark
just
like
gonna
one
say,
after another?
It's awful specific that we knew. Oh, that sounds
1,
like
2,
6 unique
3.
dogs.
Sorry, Dabu.
Yeah, that's 6. That's 6. That's definitely 6.
Sheldon, join us inside the confines.
Yeah, when
My
this
bad, guys.
trap springs, you gotta be next to us.
Nah.
You have to spring the trap, though.
Do I need to knock
and,
on this door, or do I just open it?
I could
You wanna
send
try it?
Kamasi around too.
Yeah, I think
There's
if
windows on the second floor.
if this is an openable door, I would just open this door.
Um, let's see. It is. So you try and open it, but it is. No, yeah, it is. It's open. Walk inside if you'd like.
Nice.
That's my game plan.
Okay.
Go inside
Still
the
assuming we're
door.
friendly here.
They let us in. That's pretty friendly.
Maybe they'll like talk to us and then turn on us and we'll be trapped like rats.
Yeah. All right. Put it over here too.
What am I seeing in here?
I shall tell
It's
you.
like tables and a daze.
Alright. So, over on level 2, you can kind of see it there too, but alright, so the once grand hall is dimly lit by chandeliers that are missing most of their candles. 3 long tables in the center of the hall are littered with dirty dishes, which a young tiefling servant is slowly collecting. A stone staircase ascends to a pair of 20-foot-high balconies that hug the walls on either side. On the north landing, directly across from the main entrance, hangs a banner depicting the town's heraldry, a stone watchtower on a dark blue field, with a horizontal red fish facing to the right under the tower. So
There's no one around?
Yep, looks like a meal happened not too long ago, probably breakfast by this point. There's a tiefling boy who's basically cleaning up the dishes. You see some doors to the east, one door to the west, and then you could walk up the stairs to the middle, walk to the right or left, and then walk up the stairs back towards it, and there are some balconies up there.
I want to talk to this boy.
The boy.
You, boy.
Talk to that
Where is
boy.
everyone?
He is, he's pretty, he flinches when you kind of call out to him. He looks pretty scared of
We
you in
stumbled
general.
upon.
He's
Does he say anything?
No, he kind of freezes and looks at you. He doesn't want to speak
Say-
unless he's made sure that he's being spoken to.
Hey, you. The only
Boy.
one.
Oops.
Where is everybody else?
He says, they're and resting and on guard duty. Who are you?
This guy seems confident and trustworthy.
Hey, bud. It's okay. We're just trying to
Is he
talk
okay at
to
home there,
the.
bud?
We're just trying to find the speaker. Where is he? Or she?
He kind of
Smart.
Yeah. Nice.
he says, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you. The speaker isn't well.
Where is the speaker?
Yeah, we had heard that. We're here to heal them.
We're the doctors.
Oh. The speaker is upstairs in the room, and then he points to this room up here. The room above this door right here.
Upstairs, so over here.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yep, this door right here.
Splendid.
Thanks, bud.
Here's a copper for your troubles.
Yeah, I'm
He says,
flicking my coin.
he says, wait,
Well,
you should know, there's
Out with
This-
it, boy.
the speaker's being kept in his room by the knights. And then
Ooh.
he sees he hears a door open somewhere, and he says, never mind. And he scutters off over to this door over here, and he goes in it.
I don't like what they're doing to their boys around here.
Are you them boys?
We them boys.
We them boys.
I don't like how they're treating their boys. Okay.
I'm a divine sense.
Remind me what divine sense does. Ah, there it is. Okay.
I'm gonna go pee while you're doing
Oh
that.
boy. So you get
I
a
sniff
very
it here.
strong evil odor.
Ew.
It is stanky.
That's what that
Um,
stink is.
Yeah. Roll a perception check for me.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Until the end of next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 5 feet of you. Let's see here.
But not his identity.
Right. So you don't sense any specific beings that you sense, but you detect a very strong evil presence, probably the strongest you've ever felt.
In that direction?
So not in that direction, honestly. The direction is actually down below you.
What does that mean? Is it directly
you
below
sense?
me? Or south of
Mhm.
me?
Down below you,
Under
under you.
Underground.
Mhm.
I just got back. What did he sense?
He senses this. So it's a him. It's a noxious odor. He knows strong evil. He doesn't sense any specific beings. He doesn't sense any celestials, fiends, or undead. But he senses the strongest evil presence he's ever felt.
I start holding my nose and to the ground and like licking it a whole bunch and like, you ever seen a dog get randy from just the smell of something?
Tails
I
wagging.
just start humping the air kinda.
Going birdie.
the sensation. I
Yikes.
smell. I tell the guys, I smell pure fucking evil, and it's down, straight down.
Should we go get that boy and ask him how to get to the basement?
Yeah. Did he scurry off? Where did he go to?
He
Went
went
to
in the
this
first
room.
floor to this door, right?
Yeah, I
I
chase
want to
him
go
down.
check that room.
Yeah, I chase him down. I ask him.
So you open that door, and you die.
I knew it. It's a death
see
room.
how-
Classic death room.
Yeah. Boop. Boop.
Bah?
Boop.
What are these? These goats?
Yeah.
And a boy?
Yep. 2 goats and a person. The boy is in there. I don't have a token for him, but you see. Let's see. What is this? 11. The kitchen reeks of fish. It's furnished with stone ovens, a fireplace for roasting skewers of meat and boiling soups, and woodblock countertops. A portly cook busies himself at a table while a kettle belches steam over a fire in the hearth, and then a kennel by the door holds a pair of goats.
Is this person the cook?
Yes, that's the cook.
Okay.
So the boy is basically is tending to the goats over here in the pen.
Okay. I look at the cook and I'm like, oh, actually, the kid, right?
I want to go before we say anything. I want to start like putting some gold pieces on the table.
Nice.
Just like little bribe action, but just kind of
Mhm.
stack up like I don't know what's a good bribe. 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Dang, that's a
And
stack.
They're like, yeah.
You stack them up, and so you want to look at the you trying
I
to
want
talk
to look at the
or
cook
boy?
and the boy. I want to say, okay, guys, let's do this the easy way. What's in the basement, and how do you
wanna
get
pee really
down
quick.
there?
Yeah, we could do a quick bio break if any other people need to go too.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, let's do a quick bio, and we'll come right back.
Yo.
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 Everybody else back? Andy, you still there?
Yo.
Just waiting for the Andmeister.
Okay. In that case, I'm grabbing water.
And was that you? We just heard back. Give him some more time.
Just me. Still here.
Sweet.
Just me and a couple goats.
The goats goating around. You know how it is.
Hey, what's up with all these goats?
Dang. What's up with all these goats?
What's with all these goats, though?
Get them goats.
We be seeing a lot of goats.
The goats are the real enemy. Just didn't know it. Think about it. They were with the Dwergar. They were with these guys. Think about it.
Think about it.
Ando? You there?
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
Alrighty, there he is.
There.
All right. So you put some gold on the table, right, Broly?
Yep. And I say,
Basically.
let's do this the easy way. What's in the basement, and how do you get down there?
The cook looks at the gold and looks at you, and he turns back to keep cutting up the knucklehead trout that he was cutting. He says, "I don't want anything to do with this. I've kept my nose clean. It's served me well. I don't want any part of this." And he looks at
I don't
the
get paid enough for this
boy.
shit.
Yeah, basically, he looks at the boy and he says, "What's his name? Mir.
It's just boy.
If you want to talk to him, take him into the servants' quarters." And he kind of jumps again at his name being said because he was trying to ignore everything too. And he looks at him and looks at you and says, "Yes, right away." And then he basically half sprints, half walks out the door, and then takes you guys down to this door right down here.
I'm gonna leave Kumasi in that room to keep an eye on that cook.
I like that.
Okay, and the goats.
Yeah, like he's kind of hidden. He's a
Goat.
spider, but that guy's paying attention to his soup, so I'm just gonna leave him like a little spy cam up in the corner.
Gotcha.
I want to
You guys
know if
make
he
your way.
does anything different.
Gotcha. You guys all make your way down here.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently just through the wall, but whatever, guys.
Yep, through the wall. You know how it is.
Immersion broken.
You, I assume you leave. Do you leave the gold pieces there on the table,
Fuck no.
or do you take them with you? Take them with you.
He didn't
This
tell
boy
us
might
shit.
hurt him.
You just see the cook stop what he's doing and watch you guys leave, and then he goes right back to what he's doing.
Okay.
Yes.
So you, the boy comes in here. So you come in. You look around. There's not much against the west wall. Here there are 3 crates of torches next to a large stacked a stacked pile of cut wood. You see a couple dirty beds in there, one for an adult and one for a child, and that's really it. There's not much in here, but Mir kind of stands awkwardly at the foot of his bed, and kind of looks at you again, and is kind of looking around nervously.
We ask
alright.
again. What's in the basement and how do we get down there?
He looks kind of conflicted, but also confused. He says, "Are you not also knights of the Black Swords?"
I am holding a flail, sir.
He looks,
That's racist. I don't see color. All swords are the same.
Mm-hmm.
he says, "Pardon me. I'm just confused. Usually, the only people allowed in here are knights of the Black Sword."
We are
We're Knights of the
representatives.
Dark Navy Sword,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty close. So, okay, I don't say this. Sorry. Go on. Pepper's on it.
Represent the greater metropolis of 10 towns, and are so authorized to perform routine inspections of the various habitations
Mm-hmm.
of 10 towns. It's all
paused.
very,
It's on the up and up. We have a clipboard.
yes.
He just hold up a piece of paper and says, "Here's my badge," and then he just quickly flash it and throw it back down.
He's kind of conflicted, and he pauses. He says, "So you were sent by the 10 towns?"
Yeah.
Yes and no.
We were just at Caer Koenig. We had to clear up some sanitation issues there, but now we're here. We're just trying to check a box. No big
He
deal.
says, "So are you here to help the speaker?"
Of course.
Of course, obviously, that
Gotta
goes
help
without
Yes.
everybody
saying.
here.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you say that the first
Yeah.
time? Yes, of course.
So he pauses for one last second, and then takes a deep breath, and then he starts talking faster than you can kind of keep up, and just kind of starts trying to tell you everything that's happened in the last year or so. And he starts talking about the Knights of the Black Swords, and they came in asking for lodging, and they just took over, and uh, they I think they killed some of the defenders, and I don't know where anybody else is. It's just been me and Karu, and I think the speaker is upstairs, and there's the cultists and the Kadroth, and
Cultist, huh?
do you guys stop him at some point and pick on anything that he says?
Basement.
Get to the basement.
We don't give a
Representative.
fuck about any of that.
Oh, the speaker's not in the basement. Yeah, I haven't
We'll
been.
see to the speaker, but we just need to know the layout of this place first.
He says,
Don't
"Oh,
worry.
okay. Well, on the other side over there is what was the speaker's office, but that's where Kadroth is, and upstairs is where they're keeping the speaker, and there's the 4 guard towers, and the stairs to the basement are in the northwest guard tower. But I haven't been down there in a very long time. I only see the knights go down there."
Okay.
Keeping the speaker. Do they have
You
him?
said
Are you
Kadroth.
holding him hostage right
Kadroth is
now?
in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name, Kadroth?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he hears what you said, Ando, and he says, "Yes, the speaker isn't allowed to leave. They keep him upstairs." And he said, "Oh, and there's Ethel. You'll want to speak with Ethel. She's upstairs um in the where is she? I think in the northwest room up there."
What is
northwest
she
room
here?
upstairs.
What's her job?
She's the soothsayer of the knights.
Ooh.
And what is Kadroth's job?
Kadroth is the leader. They say that he can speak with him, but I hear the other knights talking. They don't believe him.
All right, with who? Speak with
Wait,
who?
what? I
Uh,
missed that.
him. He keeps saying him.
And him is person here?
Levistus.
Levistus.
You guys would know. Roll a religion check for me.
I'm good at that. I'm supposed to be good at that. I should be better at that.
Yeah, we'll go with Ando. It makes sense the cleric would roll highest. So you know that Levistus is one of the devils who sees over one of the 9 realms of hell.
All right, that's sick.
Let's go fight him. That must be what
And
that's that
final
stank.
words.
So you
So-
guys,
The knights are talking to this Levistus?
he
Not
says
the nice
they,
Kadroth.
the knights claim that they hear Levistus, but no one can talk to him. But Kadros says he can, but none of the other cultists believe him.
Shall we have a word with Kadroth, boys?
We shall.
So there's a
Yeah.
Do we want to? So, do we want to do that, or do we just want to hit this basement, like go loud?
If it's like an actual guardian of one of the layers of hell, I think we will die.
It's just a side quest. We'll be fine.
Timer's like, fuck. They're all gonna die.
Nah, you won't die.
Yeah.
He's probably just like a hologram down there. You know, he's not really here.
Listen, do you want to kill the demon or the dude who claims he talks to the demon?
Or we can go
Both?
upstairs and check on the speaker in Hethel.
4K no los dos.
I feel like if we go upstairs, it's gonna attract Kadroth anyways. Might as well talk him.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm down.
Start there. Yeah.
So we'll go across. Knock,
Okay.
knock.
Knockity knock. Don't knock back. All right. So you guys make your way
So,
across.
do you think there's? Sorry, real quick.
Mhm,
Do you think
okay.
there's more? Should we continue questioning this boy, or should we just tell him to get the fuck out of here?
I mean,
Tiefling boy.
he did spill a bunch of shit pretty easily, but
All right. I want to give him those 5 gold pieces and tell him
Mhm.
that he might want to run some errands in town for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
don't come to school tomorrow.
God, Jesus, Andy.
So you guys see him. He says, "Oh, thank you." And he says, "I don't think they'll let me leave, but I'm gonna go hide in the dog kennel outside." So you see him run
Good call.
gates, and then you see
Does it lock? We should make sure it locks, and then just
If you
keep you in there
got
for
a
safekeeping.
if you got some good rapport with those dogs, make sure that they think we're friendly.
Mm-hmm. Says, "Oh yeah."
Smart. Good planning.
Dogs are on our side now, boys. Let's go.
We got the
Nailed
dogs.
it.
Nice.
Got the dogs.
We had the dags.
I mean, devils are really weak to dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard.
Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys make your way across the Great Hall over
Yeah.
into the room.
Yeah, he's.
To the
Oh,
left
look at
there.
this guy. He's handsome.
He doesn't look like someone that wants to get into a fight.
So you walk in, and it's a pretty well appointing sitting room, with some comfortable furnishings, and there's a fire burning in the hearth there on the west side. Standing outside the door, this door here is a human cultist, and he says, "Wait, who are you?"
I think I have something for him. 1 second. Let me check something.
Wait, so we gotta be wondering why that guard let us in when we said we would help the speaker. And Levistus was talking to him.
Or he's talking to Levistus.
Nope, remember?
No?
They only hear.
Oh, right.
What is Kadroth wielding or holding?
So this person is not wielding anything. He's just,
He's just a boy.
yeah, he just.
He's just a man.
So you see him. It's just a human, and you see he's just wearing normal robes, and he has a necklace that roll a perception check for me.
Yes, definitely a Chardonnay necklace.
Oh yeah, you can tell it is a piece of black glass that you would know as chardolin in the shape of a sword.
Except Sil, and he sees it and he's like, "Oh man, that's pretty."
Mhm.
It looks really cool, you guys. I like that. I like that one.
Yeah, can I have that? Ooh, it's hot.
He says, "Are you here to speak with Kadroth?"
You're not Kadroth?
No, I am Thoob.
What?
Thoob?
Thoob.
Poor kid.
Wait, spell that? What is it?
Thoob.
Christ.
Thoob.
Is it a D or a B?
B is in boy.
Nice.
Gotta show this guy some mercy. He's
That is
pathetically
unfortunate. Yeah,
named.
you've probably put up with a lot, dude.
Bring us Kadra.
Alright. Yeah. But just out of curiosity, where'd you get that necklace around your neck?
He says we all have them. We earn them.
Order of the
Mm.
Black Blade or whatever.
Black sword, yeah.
Black sword. Oh, that all makes sense.
Says they are gifts. Gifts
Mm.
from our Lord.
Which lord is that?
I want to
He says very proudly, Levistus.
Of course.
I want to say I want to like go over to Silnan, who probably has like the best sleight of hand,
Mhm.
and whisper to him like, "Hey, see if you can snag that necklace off of him."
I'm a good
Yeah.
decoy.
I bet it'll like break his mind control or something.
You can
What
telepathically tell me to be decoy.
Yeah, that's right. So I that's a good call. I tell Drax via Garrix. Of course, Garrix speaks through me by me whispering into his head because that's what I can do now. To cause a diversion that his friends need him to cause a diversion and to show off how many somersaults he can do in a row.
How many what?
In this tiny room.
Somersaults?
Garrix demands. I say that Garrix demands pleasantries and entertainment. Show me how many somersaults you can do.
Oh, with enthusiasm I do.
Yeah. Good.
I start somersaulting.
So then
I
with
hit the
much-
corner of the wall. I
much
somersault
gusto.
off the wall. It's a new trick.
So
Somersault
so
off
maybe
a wall
so
into and off another wall. I'm showing
Roll
off
it's
for
just roll
Garrix.
stealth and sleight or what?
So first, let's have Dross roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher.
Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Holy
Woo!
Yeah.
By
These
Garrix,
are-
I
These are
must.
somersaults, boys.
Goddamn pinball just bouncing all over the room.
Here I am, doing
And
everything I
I
can.
told you with enthusiasm.
Totally distracted. He is standing there, gawking with his mouth open. Cylinder, you can
God.
roll.
I
a hand.
did way too
So
much.
many dice.
I did way too much. I did way too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is.
I didn't realize you could do multiple.
That last one looks pretty good to me, Deborah.
Yeah,
Probably just go with the
Yeah.
most recent.
yeah, that's usually what I do. So how would you like to try and get it off of him? Do you have like a tactic, or you just?
I'm gonna.
I'll
Go in for-
I will
go in for a little
intentionally
split.
bonk my head into the wall and be like, "Ooh, Thoob, help me!"
Just go in and try to like. Oh, here's how
As
we.
he
Here's how we
and
greet
as he
each
bends
other in
down,
our
like with
town.
the necklace kind of dangling, I already used my my knife to just quickly and deftly just cut the threads and grab the necklace.
You're
You
so deft.
succeed.
Yeah, he does.
So you
That's a
have
good idea.
a piece of Chardlin in the necklace. What do you want to do with it? Do you try and pocket it real
I'm
quick,
gonna-
hide it, or
Yeah, I was gonna give it to Broly since he's the one that really wanted it in the first place.
I'll take it. Or I don't know. Maybe you should just pocket it. That way he thinks he loses it.
I'll take it because I think it's
Let's
pretty.
start with that. Let's just
I don't
start with
really know
that.
what it
You
is
pocket
yet.
it for now.
so you pocket it?
Not really sure what it is yet. It's just pretty. I want it.
So Thoob reaches down to. He's none the wiser. He reaches down to help Dross up, and then he stands back up.
Appreciate it.
And
Thanks, new friend.
he turns and looks at you expectantly and says, "That was an unexpected display, but I'm sure. Are you here to entertain Kadroth?"
I'm here to
Yes.
entertain the world if my lord asks it of me.
Yes, Yes. Where is he?
I whisper. I whisper to Drax as Garrix. I am pleased. Thank you.
Yes.
Nice.
Fist pump.
Way to follow through with the praise.
He says, "Wait here. I'll alert Tadroth to your presence and announce you."
I say I'm too excited. I just follow him in.
He says, "No, no, no.
We say no. It's for a surprise
No,
party.
no.
It's a surprise party.
He says,
Wait, do more somersaults.
It's supposed to be a surprise. It's for
he says,
his
surely I would have known of any
anniversary.
surprises. I know everything that comes and goes for Kadroth. He wouldn't do anything without me."
Ooh, maybe he doesn't like you as much as you think he does.
Bring this up, man.
Roll a persuasion check.
Fuck, I'm
We
bad
were
at those.
all talking with him the other day about you, and
Yeah. Wait, what was your name again? What was your name again, bro?
Oh god, I'm not good at
Oh
persuasion.
yeah, dude. He's not hot on
He
boots.
doesn't quite believe
Just
you.
gotta say it.
He says, no, there's no way. Kadroth would never betray me that way."
It's
And
not.
says,
He doesn't know. That's the thing. He doesn't know about it. It's a surprise. So it's not him that's lying to you.
he says, that makes some sense. He
It does.
You know
If it
what? You
makes
were a
some
bad
sense, then it
liar
probably makes
before, but
more
Look,
now I
sense.
believe you.
Look, if you want to be the one that ruins Kadroth's surprise, that's on you. We're just the hired entertainers.
you think he'll ever speak to you again after such a betrayal?
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I for sure wouldn't.
I sure wouldn't.
Ross, why don't you roll a persuasion check too?
Okay.
He believes you. He does not want to ruin the surprise. So he says, he pauses and he winks and says, "Okay, I'll go in and let him know that his food is ready, and then he'll come out and see you
Smart.
and be very surprised."
I knew you were a smart one, Thoob.
Okay. We'll be waiting in the Great Hall for him, right?
Go sit at those tables. I gotta say, his portrait doesn't
Yeah, we'll
look
go
like a
set the
tube.
tables.
Or should we have? No, we should have him meet us in here, and then we can.
No, because
Capture him.
we can spread out awesomely in the.
Or,
We have awesome tactics in the Great Hall.
well, are we just gonna guns blazing on this guy, or are we gonna when he comes out, maybe we'll just slyly go, just lock the door, intimidatingly.
I love a good intimidating lock of the door. If you roll anything for that,
What
Broly
do you
walks
guys?
over there and he goes, "I don't know how to fucking lock this door."
I'm good with what the group wants to do. We can either try to capture him or pull him into a fight.
I mean,
One thing is Thoob behaving any differently now that he's not wearing the necklace?
No, you wouldn't think. It doesn't seem like he is behaving any differently.
Okay,
It's on him.
too bad. They must have put one up his ass too.
It's the only logical deduction.
It's the only thing I
That's
can
what
say.
Sylvan's
he
gonna
didn't
do
say
with
his
it.
full title: the Knights of the Black Sword and the Black Suppositories.
The black plugs.
He wore this necklace up his ass.
All right, what are you guys thinking? Thoob is eager to open this
Yeah,
door.
I do like the exit in the Great Hall. Let's just have him tell him to. Or why don't can we ask him where he is? Like, where is he right
He says,
now?
Kadroth is right through here in his office, in the den.
Why don't we just bust in there, boys?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, we're gonna do the surprise in his office. It's a little bit of an exotic show, so we don't want the serving boy to see it. So maybe we should just go into his office with you.
He says, at least give me a minute to announce you.
I mean,
All right, Ras, you want to do the Great Hall thing?
All right.
Yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
"You're welcome. You're welcome to wait here. I'll announce you."
All right.
Come in."
Have him meet us in the Great Hall.
Okay.
Places, everybody.
Places.
Yep, we got some good. Yep. Yo. Mhm. I think take the high ground up over here. That's the way to do it.
I
Silnan,
don't like being. I like being by the exit though.
true.
I want to be
Silnan,
able to get the fuck out.
Just in case
Yeah,
shit
what's
goes
up?
south, you want to be able
hop
to
in
just
hop in this
duck
great
out.
hall room with us somewhere over here.
Yeah, my loyalty to you guys is not how do you say solidified.
We've been adventuring for weeks, and you're like, I don't know about these.
I don't know about these
I
guys.
don't know.
So you guys set up and walk out, and you hear a haughty voice yell, "Thoob, where is your necklace?"
Mm,
And he says, "I can't believe it, not again." And then
Left it in my other pants.
Thoob comes running out and looks in his. He's not really surprised. He's mostly just embarrassed that he doesn't have his necklace on, and he turns and runs crying out the door here.
Soup, no.
Fucking pussy.
Fucking Thoob.
What? That's a classic tube.
And
Typical.
this guy comes walking out the door.
Whoa, that's not what I thought he was gonna look like.
He's a tiefling.
He says, "Hello, yes, welcome, welcome."
What's up?
He says, "Yes, I knew you were coming.
Do
I
I
know who you are."
do I smell any evil on him or
Here for the gangbang?
Um, you, what does it say?
celestial
You-
fiend or undead?
You know, he is not a celestial fiend or undead. He stinks of like just a small, very slight odor, just enough to get a whiff. But
Jeez.
Second hand?
He stinks of goat cheese and stale cigarettes.
I say you stink.
he says, "Welcome. Yes, I knew you were coming. Welcome. Would you like to come to my office?"
Meanwhile, we're all tactically set up.
I'm swinging my flail.
And he doesn't really wait for an answer.
You're like
He
up in the
starts-
chandelier, ready
Yeah.
to jump down.
He doesn't really wait for an answer. He turns and walks into his into the den here and starts walking towards this door. Next, fully
Well.
expecting you to follow him.
Well, I'm gullible.
I'm convinced.
What an easy sell. Let's go.
And we're trapped.
And it's gone.
He's like, I've taken the liberty of locking the door. You're all fucked.
Got him. All right. So you all work your way into the office. Let's see. Does anything here? Yeah, so it's just a well-appointed office. There's a desk and some very nice, trappings of an office and a few couches, chairs facing the fire. Looks like a very nice, what you would expect from like a speaker.
Nice office, yeah. Like this.
He walks over to the
Vibe
fire
in this office.
and very pointedly turns around very calmly and coolly and kind of rests his hands on the back of the chair and says, "Well, I obviously know why you're here, but what would you like to ask of me?"
Why don't you tell us why we're here?
Why do you think?
Why don't you tell us
We're-
why you think we're here?
This is-
And let's
this is
see.
Act
Why
one.
do you think
Act one of
we
our,
think
of our
you
bit.
We think we're here.
He says, "Well, obviously, our Lord alerted us of a very strong party of adventurers who had dealt with some nasty tieflings a little ways away from here, and any enemy of the Dwergar is a friend of ours. We are happy to provide you lodging or supplies if you wish."
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
we're actually looking for the speaker. Where is he?
"Oh, I'm sorry, the speaker is not available right now."
And why is that?
"Oh, he is, let's see, he is our prisoner, of course."
And why is that?
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
See,
Of course.
it makes the locals less rowdy. If they think that their speaker is still in power and can, sign official documents from time to time, but it's for the best if we take the lead on things around here.
If you really knew who we were, you would have heard that we like to change government.
uh, roll
So
a roll a. Let's see. So I wouldn't call it persuasion.
like
Yeah, like
intimidation.
intimidation.
Yeah, maybe intimidation.
I'm so bad at these. I have no charisma,
Okay.
no
He says
riz.
he kind of buys it a little bit, and he says he kind of pauses. Oh shit! And Simon is just kind of the classic
Throwing daggers.
strong
Just
arm guy. Just kinda,
licking his dagger in the corner.
yeah, yeah, just like what's his face in Dune.
he
Yeah,
he
Fade
he's
Ralpha.
he's kind of
Yeah,
facing
that's it.
Broly down here, but his eyes keep flicking over to Silnan, who's kind of starting to round him like a stalking animal, and he's trying to like turn his back now, kind of facing the fireplace a little bit to try and keep everyone in front of him, and he's very clearly shaken up a little bit. But he says, "Well, now, yes, we knew about that, but our Lord would not lead us astray. He told us to trust you." And that he assured us that our interests aligned for now.
What interest would that be?
Well, the enemy of the Dwergar is a good start, but um, we understand that you seek the power that Oriel seeks, or that Oriel hides.
Maybe.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, how can you help us
What
with
are
that?
you guys doing here?
Um,
What's in the basement?
What
Well,
emotional knowledge?
What's in
our
the
Lord,
box?
our Lord speaks, and we follow his orders. And so far, but his humble servant, have led us to some great success and connections in the region to strengthen our ranks, to better
Oh,
serve him. But
yeah.
we are just
Good.
but humble servants, and
Interesting.
You speak with what is it? Lucretia?
Levistus.
I like Lucretia more. Let's stick with
You speak
Lucretia.
with Levistus?
Roll a perception check.
Everyone or just him?
Anybody who's watching and paying attention, feel free to all do it. Okay, so a couple of you guys, most of you would tell there's a slight hitch in his response, but he says yes, yeah, of course. I am. He trusts me with his to hear my counsel. He values my opinion, so he does allow me to speak to him from time to time.
I need you to send him a message for me.
He pauses and says, "Well, I'm very busy, but I suppose I could consider it. What do you need? What do you need to say?"
Die! And I cast Compelled Duel on him.
Ooh.
What?
He's evil, bro. I'm good. I can't stand him.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm.
Okay. So each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30 feet from you, and he has to do it. Okay, got it. Let's see here. Wisdom saving throw, eh?
I've never
What is it
succeeded
again?
this thing.
Spell save DC 11. Wisdom. Okay. He walks a step closer to you, but he looks very confused about what's happening right now, and you can tell that there's some fear in his eye. He looks very he looks very uneasy, and he doesn't look like he has fought or used any kind of fought in a very long time, if ever. He
You
says,
should smoke him, Raz.
what is
Then
happening here?
then he'll be a quick quick death.
So he takes a step closer to you.
Well, do I know if my compelled duel succeeded or not?
That's a good question. I suppose so.
I don't necessarily know that I need to know. I'm just.
Yeah, you know that he
Is
took a
that a
step
thing?
towards you.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah, so
reading
I
it
don't
right
know.
now.
I don't know if you would necessarily know, but you know that he took a step towards you.
hmm Yeah, I don't know. If I was a religious lizard and I smelled demon juice, and
Huh?
then I smelled it on him, and this dude is supposedly
Sure.
running the show, pretty sure I'd exterminate.
Go for it.
There's like probably a lot more lurking around here, though. So would we just wipe him out, or would we like beat him to a pulp and make him spill the beans?
Them beans.
I
I mean,
want
yeah,
loot.
it sounds like you're gonna like. You could probably do like a non-lethal attack
If you would like, or you can
and
do
just
lethal.
smoke him, and then we can see if he'll talk, or then you
He's
can
not wielding a weapon.
Not right now.
Maybe I'll just tackle him then.
Yeah, is that what you'd like to do?
I think so.
Okay. So you up and tackle him, and roll
Tackle
a
and
strength.
grapple.
So we'll call it grappling. So roll. I think that's a strength challenge, right, against each other. So you both roll
athletics probably.
athletics.
Ooh. This dude ain't stronger than me.
Yeah, you grapple him easily.
He talks to demons, but I talk to gods.
So he is fully grappled
Okay.
and tackled.
That's it.
I go.
Where is he?
I got him, guys. Ask the questions that you wanted to ask.
So what are you doing?
I'm doing.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing the plan that we. Oh, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Draw says.
Oh, him, right? Yeah. Continue.
So I told you we're ordered to be here by our Lord.
And what does he want you to do here?
He hasn't told us yet, and he looks.
What are the necklaces for?
Ashamed. He's looks confused for a second. He says, "Well, the necklaces are the gift. We all got them. I got mine when I was traveling between towns, and the sled broke, and I was lost in the middle of the wilderness, and I was certain I was going to freeze to death. But I saw a glint of something off in the snowdrift, and I picked it up, and it warmed me, and it showed me the way home, and I could hear Levistus guiding me and speaking me and warming me, and he saved my life, and I've heard his call ever since, and I owe my life to him."
Haven't we heard voices around these things before?
I'm trying to remember. It made people go mad.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we haven't heard voices, but we've heard people have heard voices.
Mm-hmm.
We found the Vistus.
So he says it lost its effect after I made it safely to town, but we all have similar experiences, and we've all kept our necklaces as a sign of our faith, and we all found each other through Levistus' guiding hand, and we all owe him our lives. He
Is
hasn't.
he the one that told you to capture the speaker?
Yes, he guides our every move.
But what? Why did he tell you to do that?
He looks ashamed, like he's you're kind of like seeing through the bravado a little bit. Like you can tell that he would uh like you to think that he has it all planned out and he's like he knows everything. But he says our Lord hasn't trusted us with his plan. We only get
He doesn't
instructions
know.
every now and then.
What how many are there in your order here?
He says uh
Diver's counting all the fucking enemies downstairs.
he says
How many dogs are upstairs, give or take?
says there are
Joe?
about 20 there are about 20 of us here.
Counting the goats?
Boy.
He,
Um,
he he pauses for a second. The goats? No, not counting the goats.
what's in the basement?
The basement? Oh, the basement, the cistern of the castle. That's well, there's the prisoners there from when we took over the castle, and there's the tiefling the tiefling witch. She set up her office down there.
Talking about
Hmm.
Esther or whatever her name is.
Hester? Esther? Helen?
Hethel.
Hethel?
Hethel, no, Hethel is above us. She's our soothsayer.
Difference.
Tiefling witch, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Is the
You guys
tiefling
would
witch a
know.
prisoner?
No, she's a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. She is she was she we leave her alone as much as we can. She's very powerful. We leave her to her own devices, and as Levistus wishes.
Hmm.
She's down there?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Still very sus. Maybe we should just bail. Just leave.
Well, there's enough weird shit going on here that we're like, you
No,
know
I
what?
know.
Maybe we can just bit off more than we can chew here.
Need like a tactical nuke to come in and just wipe this place out. um,
Well, we need to speak to the speaker. Can we talk to him?
get to
He
do
says-
whatever we want now.
I
Well,
I
yeah, that's
suppose
true.
I could arrange that.
Let's tie this guy up and bring him with us, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Go right away.
Yeah, take us to him. We need to get the real story here because you're
Upstairs and talk to this
you're being-
Hethel and the.
coy little fucker.
He says, if you wish to keep our favor, I would advise that you not tie me up and you allow me to walk freely and clear the way for us.
You guys stay
Favor.
cooperative.
I don't trust him. Who cares about favor?
He
Says,
doesn't
"There
seem
are-
very athletic. I don't think he could like escape.
He's
us.
our hostage,
Yeah.
not our guide.
Philman needs to just walk really close behind him with a dagger just sort of hovering,
Mm-hmm.
the point of it right in his back.
He says, our Lord has told us to support you, but I don't. I mean, I think that you would. I don't know how the other cultists would react to seeing their leader tied up and bound. There are 20 of us here. I don't know that would be. I could speak to our Lord and reassure him that you mean us no harm, but he might speak to them and tell them otherwise. They.
Why would you tell him we mean no harm?
I mean, I
don't
can
want to
speak-
lie to him.
I can speak to him, but our Lord tells us what to do, and we do it.
Damn
We can-
Levistus.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Go
think
with
of
that,
like
line him
the.
up.
We clearly have like, we got to break this dude, but I don't
Break
think
him
we're
with
gonna give.
dwarves.
I don't think we're gonna get any real answers out of him. Other than, well, Leviticus or whatever his name is said I had to do it.
He says, we mean you no harm. There's nothing to harm you here. As friends of ours, there's nothing here to harm you.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second. They're knights.
Yeah, but also, like, why, what, you have the speaker all fucking tied up, not tied up, but held here as prisoner. We need to go talk to him and get the real story.
He says, I can arrange that. Just follow me.
Well, that was easy.
I
So-
don't trust this guy.
So Dross has still got him grappled on the floor.
You just don't let him up, and he's like trying to get up, but he keeps like, I need to. You gotta
follow
move,
me.
but you can't.
What do you guys think? Should we follow him or
I mean, I think we need
knock
to
him
at this point.
unconscious?
But we need to. You're like really excited to beat the fuck out of this guy.
Mhm.
He is evil.
I think we need to make sure that he knows that we're like watching him. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Silnan's intimidation check from before, he is very wary of you.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he'll pull anything stupid. But you never know. Levistus might go. Nah, fuck it. But yeah, let's go see the speaker.
Okay.
Let him up.
Because the cook was kind of weird.
I'm holding
This
him,
dude's
but I'm
kind of
letting him up.
weird.
Okay.
There's the goats.
He's pretty
Smelled like
paunchy.
fish too.
And I assume we didn't see anything back in the room with the cook with
The kid and the goat.
with our little spider friend.
Nope.
They didn't do anything weird while we were gone.
Hadroth is very paunchy. He has an embarrassingly hard time getting up from the ground. And he kind of dusts himself off, and he tries to rearrange his jacket in a very, orderly and nice way. And he kind of under his breath, you can hear him grumbling, "It's hard enough to clean things around here. Keep my jacket clean." And he sets off and kind of takes a deep breath and says, "If you follow me," and then tries to walk as if nothing happened, and starts walking.
We follow close behind.
So you guys make your way this way. Head your way up. The stairs.
Up, up, up.
Up. And so then we're going to hop over to this place. So we're going to go, you go up the landing, up the stairs here, and then hop over to here.
Will you
Hop,
move
hop,
us?
hop, 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 hop.
Up, 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 up.
Hop.
Where are we hopping to? Oh my god.
Over
Oh, I see what you guys are.
right side, yeah.
Oh my god.
So Kadroth knocks on the
I
door.
can see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Just go like halfway and then
I
the
know.
other half.
In the darkness right now. I can't grab my guy.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. I'll rescue
Wait,
you.
I got. Okay, I got.
Nice. I'll help you. There you go. Nailed it.
Got it, guys. Got it. Easy. Easy.
Nah, they never worried. So, Kadroth walks up to the door, and he takes another second to collect himself and straightens his jacket a little bit better, and he knocks very sharply on the door, and then he says, "Yeah, Jath, we wish to see the speaker."
Jaff?
And yeah, Jath.
Oh, okay.
And he peeks out of the door and says, "Kadroth, what are you doing here? You bring our guests to see the speaker?" And he says, "Yes, this is all in order. This is what our Lord wills. Nothing is the matter here. We just let him speak to the speaker for a few minutes." And he says, "This is unusual, but I'll allow it." And Kadroth says, "It's time for your break anyway. I've got it from here."
Nice, we're in.
He says,
You like say that too loud.
Yeah.
yeah.
Score!
Ross like talks to like the microphone, the imaginary microphone in his wrist, like a secret agent. He says, "We're in."
Nice.
Let's see.
Hacker man, I'm in.
The Hackerman. Let's
Hackerman.
see.
Hackerman.
This. So he opens the door, and Yajath is there, and
Fucking
he's
Boob is there?
says, "Fucking." They look the same. It's all.
Another cultist.
They're all
Yeah,
thoobs
Jazz
to
is-
me.
Yeah, we're due for a break anyway, and he goes down here and out the courtyard down on the first floor.
He just jumped out the window. I'm due for a break anyway. Boom.
He goes and walks over here. Okay, and Kadroth walks in the door and says, "Cranach, you have guests. Make yourself presentable." And you come in here, and this room is immaculately furnished. Has all the trappings of a royal bedchamber, including a soft bed, warm quilts, elegant tapestries, and a gilded chamber pot. There's bars over the windows that dispel the air of luxury somewhat, as does the presence of a guard, and then sitting on the bed, squatting, is a pale man wearing a nightgown. He has an unkempt beard, and he seems dripping with sarcasm. He says, "Well, what do I owe the pleasure?"
I'm eyeballing that golden
Chamber
pan.
pot.
Chamber
Chamber
pot.
pot.
Yeah. Do I need to go at the moment? Because I mean, you don't often get the opportunity at a golden chamber pot.
roll perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
You can tell from here that
What's that?
oh boy, I think that's Simon. Okay. You can tell that the chamber pot has been recently filled.
Ooh.
You. What's the name of the speaker?
Speaker Cranach Seaver.
I don't have any. Oh, we got to tell the. Well, he's supposedly sick, right? What's he look like?
He's pretty unkempt. Looks like he's basically just been locked in his room for the last couple months, basically.
Interesting.
Well, we have news. News. He
Says, "Yes. What news do you bring?" Says, "I obviously don't get out much these days." And he sarcastically looks at Kadroth and rolls his eyes.
Such a weird fucking place.
I fill him in on the Chardolin trade
Um,
and Oriel.
Kadroth is trying to pretend not to listen. He's just kind of looking up at the ceiling, but you can tell he is listening very closely.
Kadroth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially when you mention Chardolin. So Cranach is he seems a little uninterested in what you tell him. He says, "What do I care? It's not like the 10 towns came to help me. I know they could have seen through the bullshit that they've been feeding them about me being sick and bedridden. Can't believe that they didn't. It took them this long to send someone to come check on me."
Oh, this is awkward. We haven't been sent by anybody.
He says, "What? Then why are you even here?"
Just out of
You're
goodwill.
like, good fucking question.
We're just here to let people know about impending doom.
Oh, heralds of impending doom and all that.
Mhm.
He says, "Well, certainly after seeing this lot around, you're here to, help us take back our castle, yes?"
Take back our castle.
Are you in need of help?
He
Are
is
you in
not.
need of saving?
He's not. You said he's human, right? Not tiefling.
Yeah. Yeah, he's human. He says, "Yes, look around. Can't you tell that this cult has taken over our castle?"
Is that a problem?
Well,
I don't
yes.
know. You seem like
Isn't that
you
what
got pretty
cults
good
do?
digs here, dude.
He
Yeah.
says they killed several of our guards and have the rest of our people in cells in the basement.
All right, chill. What
Is
do
it
we
okay with
get?
you?
Interesting. Kadroth, you fucking dirty dog.
Kadroth, you rascal.
Yeah. We need to tackle. Do we have to tackle you again?
He says, "We do as our Lord commands."
Classic.
Yeah. Well, it seems like that blindly following this guy is at the expense of literally everyone else. Not going so hot for these people, and we're gonna have to let the speaker go so he can so he can warn the rest of the town, right? About
He's sick.
their
Oh,
impending
he's
doom.
he's fake
Oh,
sick.
he's sick.
He's
That's
fake
right.
sick.
Oh yeah, he's not
He's
sick.
been
He's
faking it. And then he found
Yeah,
out that it's
I
Saturday, and then
assume
he's dead.
Kadroth is telling the town that he's sick.
Yes, exactly. So he
Yeah.
can, keep running things and keep the masses
Yeah.
quieted down and not worried.
We're gonna have to put a stop to this shit.
He
Well,
says,
ASAP.
I don't think that our Lord would allow that. I'm sure that he would agree that our business is best run from here, but it is. Well, I mean, if you can do what you wish, I'm not going to
This is like
stand in your way, but I don't know that I can't hold our fellow cultists back if Levistus gives us the order to that our tenuous alliance is ended. Then that is it. We can no longer abide you in our castle. We are here for now together, but make your choices carefully.
I think that's the thing that's weirding me out the most is that Kadroth is just so much like, well, yeah, cool if you want to, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. That's your
Yep.
thing, man.
As our Lord tells us, he's told us that
Yeah.
you are our allies, so we follow his word.
I gotta speak to this Levistus. How do you speak with Levistus?
He says, "Well, it's a very, a very complicated process. I have to, we have an altar set up in the basement, and I go down there and I pray to him, very focusedly. But others have tried, but I'm the only one who's succeeded in speaking to him."
Interesting. How convenient.
What did you tell him?
When? Now? I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Hmm.
Certainly not since you've joined us here.
I don't know. I'm not convinced, man. You seem like you got a little bit of an agenda here, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, I do.
But
I mean, our agenda is what our Lord tells us to do. That's my only agenda
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Other
But I
than
don't think that you're talking to this guy. I think that you're pulling the strings. Kadroth is the puppet master.
Classic.
And
He
I
says,
don't
"We
know how many
all."
times we got to poke around before he gets real mad and exposes his true plan.
He says, "We all hear him. You can ask any cultist. Levissa speaks directly to us, but he only deigns to hear what I say. And that he doesn't listen every time, but no one else has been able to speak with Levistus the way I have. You can
Malarkey.
ask. Mhm.
Well,
You can ask Kessel.
I'm not sure what we
I
should
don't-
do. Should we discuss out like offline outside of session where to go from this
Yep. It's getting
conversation?
very late. We can kind of
Yeah.
call it from here. And
Kind of
Yeah,
done in
because
here.
we got to figure out a way to we got to get the speaker to everybody needs to know that he's being held against his will and he's fine. We need to sow some. I want to start a revolution in Caer Dineval. That's what I want to do.
Viva la revolution!
That's possible.
Let's print some
you guys know that there are
pamphlets.
at least some people alive down in the basement somewhere, in theory.
Oh my God, let's go.
But
Okay,
you also
let's
know
go down
that
in the
there
basement,
are about
rally the troops, and fuck this place up.
You also know that there are probably about 20 cultists throughout the castle somewhere.
Easy peasy.
We just gotta flip them.
No, but see, we could play this right. We could play this in a way that just like we should murder Kadroth and then go find all the cultists and tell them, hey, we are just spreading the word for Kadroth. The
Murder
Letitia says.
Kadroth, marry W,
Letitia said,
and fuck
and
Draws.
fuck Kadroth.
I don't know. Silman seems the
yeah.
most twinkish.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we got to get this place turned around.
Okay, let's get a
Enough,
plan going
enough,
in Discord.
Yeah,
You guys can talk about it this week, and we'll
that's
see.
what I think. Enough fucking around. It's time for us to just raise hell.
Mhm. I think we're primed. We're in a good spot. We just need to like harness this spot.
Yeah, because
Good.
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
Well,
Cool.
thanks for staying up so late, Diber.
You betcha.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Good.
thanks for waiting up for me, guys. Appreciate it.